Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Valenzuela Live Mathematics 4. Are you now ready and excited to start our new lesson for today? Great job! So come on, get your pen, paper, and self-learning module, and let's start to learn and to love mathematics. We are now in the quarter 1, week 3 of our learning competencies, in which, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to, first, multiply numbers up to 3-digit numbers by up to 2-digit numbers without or with regrouping. Second, estimates the products of 3 to 4-digit numbers by 2 to 3-digit numbers, and multiply mentally 2-digit by 1 to 2-digit numbers with products up to 200 and explains the strategies used. Before we begin our lesson, let's have some review of your past lesson. I want you to round off the following numbers to the highest place value. Just type in your answer in the comment section. I'll be giving you 15 seconds to do this, and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now let's see if we got the same answer. For number 1, 2,345 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer will be 2,000. For number 2, 4,213 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer will be 4,000. And for number 3, 5,768 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer will be 6,000. For number 4, 6,789 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer will be 7,000. And for last number 5, 8,902 is rounded off to its highest place value, the answer will be 9,000. Do we get the same answer, grade 4? Very good. It really shows that you master your skills in rounding off numbers. So let's begin with our new lesson for today. So let's look at this picture. What can you say about it? Are you familiar with it? Okay, great job. It's the Luneta Park. Luneta Park is one of the historical places in the Philippines and originally known as Bagumbayan, where we can find Jose Rizal Monument. So do you know who is Jose Rizal? Great. Jose Rizal is our national hero. Many people jog in Luneta Park every day. There are about 895 people jog in Luneta Park every day. Now, I want you to answer how many people jog in Luneta Park in 11 days. Now, how are we going to do that? Great, we are going to use multiplication. So this is the multiplication symbol that we are going to use. Let's see. Let's estimate the product. So in estimating the product, we need to follow the following steps. First, we need to round each factors to its highest place value. So this time, the first factor is 895. So 895 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer is 900. Then our second factor is 11. 11 rounded off to its highest place value, the answer is 10. Now for the second step, we need to multiply 900 times 10. Since we are multiplying numbers ending in zeros, we're just going to count how many zeros we have. So in this given numbers, we have 3 zeros. Then we need to multiply the non-zero digit, which is 9 and 1. So 9 times 1 gives us 9. So our final answer is 9,000. So we can say that there are about 9,000 people jog in 11 days. And 9,000 is what we call the estimated product. Now let's have practice for understanding in estimating the product. So the given numbers is 123 times 22. So the first step is to round each factors to its highest place value. So 123 rounded off to its highest place value gives us 100. 22 rounded off to its highest place value gives us 20. And then multiply. So we're going to multiply 100 times 20. So 100 times 20 is 2,000. So 2,000 now here is our estimated product. So let's have more examples. For number 2, the given numbers are 213 times 32. First step, round each factors to its highest place value. So our first factor is 213. When we round off 213 to its highest place value, our answer will be 200. And 32 is 30. Second is to multiply. Multiply 200 times 30. Our answer will be 6,000. So 6,000 is our estimated product. For the last practice, we have 403 times 32. First is to round each factors to its highest place value. 403 rounded off to its highest place value gives us 400. 32 rounded off to its highest place value gives us 30. Next is to multiply. 400 times 30 gives us 12,000. So 12,000 here is our estimated product. Now let's go back to our problem. So we know that many people jog in Luneta Park every day. And we are going to solve now the actual product of 895 times 11. We need to get the actual product on how many people jog in Luneta Park in 11 days. So what are we going to do? So what are the steps? So the first step is to multiply all the numbers of the multiplicand by the ones digit of the multiplier. So the first one is 1 times 5 is equal to 5. Then 1 times 9 is 9, and 1 times 8 is 8. The second step is to multiply the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have now 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 9 is 9, and 1 times 8 is 8. And then for the last step, we need to add the product of the ones and the tens. So let's add. So bring down 5. 9 plus 5 give us 14. Regroup 1, bring down 4. 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus 9 is 18. Regroup 1, bring down 8. And 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So the answer for this is we have 9,845 people jog in Luneta Park in 11 days. So 9,845 people, or the answer that we get is what we call the actual product. Now let's have practice for better understanding. So we need to multiply 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers without regrouping. So this time, I want you to answer these given numbers. Just type in your answer in the comment section. I'll be giving you 15 seconds to answer this, and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now, let's see if we got the same answer. So, the first step is to multiply all the numbers in the multiplicand by the ones digit of the multiplier. So, we have here 2 times 3 gives us 6. 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 times 1 is 2. Second step, multiplies all the numbers in the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So, we got 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 1 is 2. And then the last step is to add the product of the ones and the tens. So bring down 6. 4 plus 6 gives us 10. Regroup 1, bring down 0. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4, the answer is 7. And then bring down 2. So our final answer is 2,706. Do we get the same answer? Great. Now let's have more. For number 2, given numbers, you need to multiply 213 times 32. I'll be giving you again 15 seconds and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now let's see if we also get the same answer. So first step is to multiply all the multiplicand by the ones digit of the multiplier. So we have 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. Next step, multiply all the numbers of the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 2 is 6. And the final is to add the product of the ones and the tens. So we have bring down 6, 2 plus 9 is 11, regroup 1, bring down 1, 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, and bring down 6. So our final answer is 6,816. Do we get the same answer? Very good. Now let's try the last example that we have. So you need to solve or get the product of 403 times 32. I'll be giving you 15 seconds to do this, and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now let's see. So the first step, multiply all the multiplicand by the ones digit of the multiplier. So we have 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 0 gives us 0. 2 times 4 is 8. And then multiply all the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 4 is 12. And the last step is to add the product of the ones and the tens. So bring down 6. 0 plus 9 gives us 9. 8 plus 0 is 0. And then bring down 12. So our final answer is 12,896. So do we get the same answer? Great job. It really shows that you listens very well to our discussion. Now let's proceed to multiplying 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers with regrouping. So let's have an example, 193 times 42. So the first step is also the same. We need to multiply all the multiplicand by the ones digit of the multiplier. So we have 2 times 3 is 6. And then 2 times 9 gives us 18. So as you see, our answer is 18 here. And it tells that when the answer is greater than 9, regroup the number in the tens digit to the next place value. As you multiply the next number, add the number you have regrouped to the product. So this time, we're going to regroup 1 and then bring down 8. And then 2 times 1 gives us 2, and it says that we need to add the number that we regroup. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 gives us 3. And then the next step is to multiply all the numbers in the multiplicand in the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 is also greater than 9. So we need to regroup 1 and bring down 2. And then 4 times 9 is 36. So 36 plus 1 gives us 37. So we need to regroup 3, bring down 7. And 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. And then the last step is to add the product of the ones and the tens. So bring down 6. 8 plus 2 is 10. Regroup 1, bring down 0. And 1 plus 3 is 4. plus 7 gives us 11. So regroup 1, bring down 1, and 1 plus 7 is 8. So our final answer here is 8,106. So now let's practice for your better understanding. So this time, you're going to give me the product of 169 times 12. Just type in your answer in the comment section. I'll be giving you 15 seconds again to do this. And your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So let's see if we got the same answer. So first, multiply all the numbers in the multiplicand in the ones digit of the multiplier. So 2 times 9 gives us 18. So regroup 1, bring down 8. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 1 gives us 13. So regroup 1, bring down 3. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 gives us 3. And then multiply all the numbers in the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. And add all the product of the ones and the tens. So bring down 8, 3 plus 9 gives us 12. So regroup 1, bring down 2, 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 6 gives us 10. Regroup 1, bring down 0, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. Our final answer here is 2,028. I know that you get the same answer with me, grade 4. Now let's proceed for another practice. So what is the product of 205 times 46? So we need to write vertically first. So 205 times 46. So I'll be giving you 15 seconds to answer, and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now let's see if we get the same answer. First, multiply all the numbers of the multiplicand in the ones digit of the multiplier. So we have 6 times 5 is 30. Regroup 3 rather, and bring down 0. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 gives us 3. And 6 times 2 gives us 12. And then, multiply all the numbers in the multiplicand by the tens digit of the multiplier. So we have 4 times 5 is 20. Regroup 2, bring down 0. 4 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 gives us 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Now, for the last, we need to add the product of the ones and the tens. So bring down 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 1 plus 8 is 9. So our final answer is 9,430. Since you already know how to multiply numbers with and without regrouping, I'll be giving you some tips in multiplying mentally, or what we call mental math. Mental math is a set of skills that allows us to do math in our head without using pencil and paper or a calculator. So let's have some examples. So I have here 55 times 2. So what are we going to do if we ask to get the product of a number multiplying by 2? So we need to add the factor to itself or double it. So how are we going to do that? Just add 55 plus 55 is equal to 110. So we can say that 55 times 2 is also equal to 110. Next example, 75 times 2. So add the factor to itself or double it. 75 plus 75 gives us 150. So 75 times 2, the answer is 150. For the last example, 90 times 2. So add the factor to itself or double it. 90 plus 90 gives us 180. So 90 times 2, the answer is 180. Next tip. What if we are going to ask to get the product of a number multiplied by 4. Like this one, 12 times 4. So we need to add the factor to itself and add the result to itself. So how are we going to do it? So 12 plus 12, we need to add the factor to itself. The answer is 24. And then the result is 24. We need to add 24 again to itself, or 24 plus 24. That gives us 48. So we can say that 12 times 4 is equal to 48. Next example, 42 times 4. 42 plus 42 is 84. And add the result to itself. 84 plus 84 is 168. Now, our answer here is 168. Next, 16 times 6. So, how are we going to do it? So, we need to multiply the factor by 5. Then, we need to add the same factor. For example, 16 times 5. Multiply the factor by 5, then add the same factor, which is 16. So, 16 times 5 is 80, plus 16, the answer is 96. So, 16 times 6 is 96. Another one, 23 times 6, 23 times 5 plus 23. 115 plus 23 gives us 138. So, 23 times 6 is 138. Now, let's see, or let's answer two-digit number by two-digit number using only our mind. So, we have 13 times 15 is equal to 195. So, how are we going to do that in answering when we are using only our mind or mental math? So, first, we need to multiply 13 by multiples of 10, which is 13 times 10 is equal to 130. And the remaining 13 times 5 is equal to 65. Next is to add 130 plus 65. So it gives us 195. So our final answer is 195. Another one. 16 times 11 is equal to 176. So multiply the factor to the multiples of 10. 16 times 10 is equal to 160. And then 16 times 1 is equal to 16. Now add the products. So we have 160 plus 16. The answer is 176. I hope you got some tips in multiplying mentally. Now let's try to do some mental mathematics. So for number 1, what is the answer in 60 times 2? Just type in your answer in the comment section. Okay, good. The answer is 120. Next, 43 times 4. What is the answer? Okay, great. The answer is 172. For the third one, what is the answer? Is 33 times 6. The answer is 198. Next is 15 times 11. Okay, the answer is 165. And for the last, we have 16 times 13. Okay, great. The answer is 208. It really shows that you have your skills in mental mathematics. Now, let's have some activity. So, you want to have a game? So, let's play basketball. So, in basketball, all we need to have is a ball and a ring. So, before you can shoot that ball, you need to estimate the product of the following numbers. So, the first one, what is the estimated product of 153 times 42? I'll be giving you 10 seconds to do this, and your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So what is the estimated product of 153 times 42? The answer is 8,000. Okay, now let's proceed to the second 1. So, second number, what is the estimated product of 303 times 56? So, I'll be giving you again 10 seconds to do this. Just type in your comment or just type in your answer in the comment section. So, let's begin. Your 10 seconds timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So what is the estimated product of 303 times 56? The answer is 18,000. So we need to shoot the ball in the 18,000 green. Next, for number 3, what is the estimated product of 555 times 46? Your 10 seconds starts now. Okay, time's up. Now, what is the estimated product of 555 times 46? The answer will be 30,000. Okay, for number 4, what is the estimated product of 253 times 72? So, your 10 seconds timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So what is your answer? What is the estimated product? Your answer is 21,000. Very good. And last, number 5, what is the estimated product of 503 times 16? So your 10 seconds timer starts now. Okay, time's up. So, what is your estimated product? So, your answer will be 10,000. Okay, great job, grade 4. It really shows that you listen and you have mastered your skill in estimating the product. So, now let's have another one, another game. So, now let's answer this riddle. The riddle says, what has 6 faces but does not wear makeup, and 21 eyes but cannot see? So to answer that riddle, you need to multiply all the given numbers and choose the letter of the final answer. So I'll be giving you 1 minute to do this. And your timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Now, let's see if we get the same answer. For the first given, what is your answer in 214 times 12? The answer is 2,568. And it is with the letter D. So, our first letter is letter D. Next, what is the product of 193 times 34? The answer is 6,562. And it is located in letter I. So the second letter is letter I. Now, the third given numbers. What is the product of 421 times 16? The answer is 6,736. And it is in the letter C. So the third letter is letter C. And for the last, 362 times 23 is equal to 8,326. And it is located in letter E. So our last letter is letter E. So now what has 6 faces but does not wear makeup and 21 eyes but cannot see? It's a dice. Very good. Now grade 4, what will you always remember in multiplying numbers and estimating the product? So in estimating the product, you need to round each factors to its highest place value and then multiply. And for estimating or multiplying 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers with or without regrouping, you need to follow the following steps. First is to multiply all the numbers of the multiplicand by the 1's digit of the multiplier. Second, multiply the multiplicand by the 10th digit of the multiplier. And add the product of the 1's and the 10's. But in multiplying numbers with regrouping, when the answer is greater than 9, you need to regroup the number in the 10th digit to the next place value. As you multiply the next number, you need to add the number you have regrouped to the product. Now let's proceed to our question and answer portions. If you do have questions and clarifications in our discussion, just type it in our comment section. So I have here 2 questions. The first question, Ma'am, what are the different parts of the multiplication sentence? So grade 4, the different parts of the multiplication sentence is we are multiplicand, multiplier, and the product. Sometimes, multiplicand and multiplier are also called the factors. And for the second one, how do we estimate the product? So again, in estimating the product, you need to round each factor to its highest place value and then multiply. Do you have any questions, grade 4? Since you don't have any questions, I will be giving you your assignment or your activity at home. So for your activity at home that you can find in your module, try this, write vertically and find the product. And for letter B, keep trying. We need to write vertically first the given numbers and find the product. That's for multiplying 3-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers without or with regrouping. And for estimating the product, your activity is in keep trying, estimate the products by rounding each factor, and find the product of the rounded factors. Compare using the symbols greater than, less than, or equal to. An example is given as your guide. And for your final activity, mental math, you need to answer what's more. Letter A, try this. Multiply the following using your mind. And letter B, keep trying. Complete the table. The first example is done for you. Did you get it? Okay, right. So with that, thank you so much, grade 4, for actively participating in our discussion for today. Again, my name is Ma'am Rosemary Sina Makatkat from Parada Elementary School, saying, anuman ang sitwasyon, tuloy ang edukasyon. Goodbye! Stay safe, everyone!